Dr. Renee Young. Thank you for joining me in my episode on immune boosting bone broth. How to make it, what to do with it, and why it's good for you. So my patients ask me all the time in my clinic, Dr. Young, how can I make myself healthier? I often recommend bone broth. Bone broth has been around for centuries, so much so that one of my nannies, who's from Estonia, used to make me laugh so hard. She's like, in America, people don't know about bone broth? We eat this at almost every meal. So I'd always get a good chuckle out of how many other cultures and countries just know about using every part of an animal to be healthy and well. So the National Institute of Health has shared with us that bone broth is very high in glucosamine chondroitin. Many of you might know what this is because you take it for your joints. So joint aches, body aches, that's one of the health benefits of taking in bone broth. And then I often recommend my patients drink bone broth twice a week. My personal days are Monday and Thursday. If any of you have good bone broth and you want to bring it to me, my office is in Los Gatos, California. Bring it on down. I'll always take bone broth from you. Okay, so on Mondays and Thursdays, I actually drink bone broth to help to keep my weight in check. So all of us have fun, lives where we're out, we're doing things, and it usually involves eating a little too much, or for some of us, drinking a little too much. So I use bone broth as a way to reduce my calories, increase weight loss, and at the same time, help to heal my gut lining, increase my joint mobility. So I just think it's fantastic stuff. And it honestly couldn't be easier to make in your own kitchen. So what I have out here in front of you today is my 16-quart oven roaster. I absolutely adore this thing for baking bones and then cooking them for a prolonged period of time. It's really nice to have something that you can roast in. So I'll often start my bones actually in my oven and usually bake them at 350 degrees for 2 to 3 hours. What that does is it actually dries the bone out a little bit of moisture, which might seem counterintuitive, but it does it so that you can break the bone down and pull more calcium out of the bone. After I've baked the bones for a little bit, I'll then put them inside the cooker with whatever vegetables and seasonings are of my choice. So this particular bone broth that I made just yesterday was used with onions and celery and carrots, which is just kind of one of my classic favorites. I also added lots of garlic to my bone broth. So I took the bones, I baked them, put them into my oven roaster, and then I left them overnight for about 12 hours to cook. So you put the bones in, put the veggies in, add in water. I go all the way to the top with mine. And of course, you make sure you get really good quality bones. You don't want to get something that isn't good for your body. So once you've made your bone broth and put it in the cooker, you leave it there overnight. And what that does is it pulls out all the collagen, all the nutrients, all the health benefits. And my patients have told me they feel so fantastic when they drink this stuff. It's unbelievable, especially during the winter when your immune health suffers. I just can't tell you guys enough how much I just love bone broth. So some of you might not be able to do things like put it in mason jars and cans like I do. You can also store it using this lovely food vac sealer. You can put some bone broth in there and then store it in your freezer. So I recommend making enough for at least 2 to 3 weeks for your whole family. You can use a big pot to put it all in, put some in your refrigerator, and backstock it in your freezer. I know many of my patients are always looking for things for their immune health. I obviously have lots and lots and lots of ways you can boost your immune health, but in your own kitchen, bone broth is probably one of the most time-tested, fantastic ways for you to take care of yourself. Please go to my website at youngwellnesscenter.com for my favorite recipe. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me today on my immune boosting bone broth episode. Remember to go to my website at youngwellnesscenter.com, and you guys know what to do. Like it, comment on it, share it. When your friends and family notice how fantastic you're looking and feeling, they're going to want to know what it's from. Make sure to share this information with them. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get future updates and emails from our office. I can't wait to see you again. Thanks so much.
Thank you for watching. For more tips and free updates on how you can be well, please download our free special report, The 9 Hidden Reasons You Are Sick, Fat, and Tired, at youngwellnesscenter.com.